Yo, what is up, guys? So I just recently got done. Actually, last night I got done watching Loki on Disney Plus, and I gotta say I love that show, man. It was so much fun. I really had a lot of fun with it. It was great. It was awesome. Definitely my favorite out of the three Marvel shows we have on Disney Plus. So out of WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki is by far my favorite. I just can't say enough of it. I really liked it a lot. I love all the different Lokis, and well, I guess I shouldn't. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything because some of y'all might not have seen it yet, so I'm not gonna say anything. But yeah, it was a great show. Definitely watch it if you haven't. But yeah, it got me kind of got me in the mood of making a tier list for all the Marvel movies in the MCU. I'm not including any shows or any other stuff like that. It's strictly just movies. I might do one with shows later on, but for now it's just movies. And I don't have Black Widow on this tier list just because I kind of want to give it a few more watches, watch it a few more times before I give it a definitive ranking. It's a good movie, but I just gotta watch it a couple more times to make sure I know where it stands. But yeah, man. Like I said, for my other tier list, this is my personal opinion. So don't take any of this as official. I'm not saying this is exactly how it has to be. This is right, and anything else is wrong. This is just my opinion. So everyone's tier list is gonna be different. So yeah, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. All right. So and also this does not. I'm not saying which Marvel movie is my favorite or which one's my least favorite. I kind of am in a way, but I'm not saying which one is my definitive favorite. You know what I'm saying? Because there's gonna be a couple on the S tier. There's gonna be maybe a couple on the F tier. So yeah. But okay, let's go ahead and get started now. All right. So I didn't put them in any particular order. I guess I should start with the first ones that came out. So let's start with Iron Man 1 first. So Iron Man 1 definitely A tier. Man, this movie it still holds up even to this day. Like if you go watch it now, it's still a good movie, and it was a great movie to start off the MCU. If this movie wouldn't have been good, the MCU wouldn't even exist, I don't think. So I'm glad it was a really good movie, and it even holds up to this day. It's not an S tier just because I don't think it's like on par with like Avengers or whatever. But yeah, next up we have Hulk. Ooh, the Incredible Hulk. Okay, so this movie I haven't seen it in a while, but I don't want to put it at F tier because it wasn't horrible, but it was just, I don't know. I'm gonna put it in D tier. I really do hope they give Hulk a couple more movies in the MCU. I doubt they will, but I don't know. Maybe just give him another chance, because he only has one movie. I mean, he kind of Thor Ragnarok. He's kind of a co-main character with Thor, but I just think he needs a couple of movies. Maybe do him a little bit better, more justice. You know what I mean? Because yeah, that movie it was pretty average, man. All right, next up we have Thor. If I could find it, Thor. Yeah, okay. Okay, great. All right, so next up we have Thor, and Thor. I'm gonna put him at I'm gonna put this movie at I'll put it at a B tier. It was like, I know a lot of people don't really like it, but I actually quite enjoyed this movie. Watching it back again, I watched it maybe a couple months ago, so none of these movies are really super fresh off the dome. But Thor, I enjoyed it. It was pretty enjoyable. I feel like he's a very different character. Thor's a very different character from the way he was at the beginning of the MCU to where he is at now, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool character development and stuff like that. So yeah, Thor, pretty good movie. It's actually quite enjoyed it a lot. Captain America: The First Avenger, that's gotta go to A tier, man. I feel like all the Captain America movies are really good. Like that's probably out of Thor, Iron Man, and Captain America, which are the only characters I believe that has a trilogy. Well, Spider-Man's about to have a trilogy, but his movie's not out yet, and so is Guardians of the Galaxy, but their movies aren't out yet. But yeah, out of those three characters, I think Captain America has the strongest trilogy of movies. I'm not like Captain America's the first Avengers, probably the weakest one, but even then, it's still a really good movie. It's really good. I liked it. I just like his origin story. I like that it was set in the 50s. It's just a really good movie all around. All right, next up, the Avengers. So yeah, I kind of already spoiled this one, but yeah, Avengers S tier, man. This movie, oh dude, this was the first MCU movie I watched in theaters, man. It was so good. I can't like remembering like the way I felt watching the movie in theaters it was incredible, man. Cool experience. I think probably Avengers Endgame is the only thing that actually made me feel as close to watching this as as when I was watching Avengers, because I just remember like thinking it was so wild seeing all these different characters in one movie, you know, like Iron Man and Captain America and Thor and stuff. I was just kind of, you know, awestruck by it, and yeah, it's a great movie. Still holds up to this day. It's pretty good. All right, so I know I'm not doing these in order, but yeah, it's fine. Next up, we have Iron Man 2. Dude, Iron Man 2, like, I think what saves this movie is Black Widow, definitely. Black Widow and that one scene where Iron Man puts his suit on with the suitcase, though those are awesome. But I kind of want to put it in C tier. It's a very, very average movie. But it's not, I guess I'll put it in C tier. Yeah, Iron Man 2, it's the villain very forgettable. Like I said, the only saving grace from this movie, Rhodes was pretty cool, but you know, Black Widow, you know, love Black Widow. That Iron Man suit was pretty sick, but other than that, you know, pretty forgettable movie. Not much to say about that. All right, moving on to, I'm trying to think off the dome where these, where like some of these came out. I'm gonna go with Ant-Man. So Ant-Man, I really liked it a lot. I'm putting it a B tier. It's close to A tier, very close. But Ant-Man was a really good movie. I enjoyed it a lot. I really liked the way they introduced him into the MCU. I like Scott Lang as a character. I didn't know much about Ant-Man like in the comics or anything like that prior to the movie, but yeah, really good, awesome movie. Enjoyed it quite a lot. I might put it in A tier later on. We'll see. All right. So next up, Captain America: Winter Soldier, S tier. I believe this is one of the few movies that I haven't seen like as much as other ones, because I never actually owned this movie, because I remember I used to be a freak about collecting all these movies on Blu-ray and stuff, but I never actually owned Captain America: The Winter Soldier. But I've seen it a handful of times, and it's still a good movie. Love it. The fight scenes are awesome. The story is great. Like, you know, what people say about this movie is true. You know, this movie is freaking, it's good. There's not much to say about that. Next up, we have Thor: The Dark World. Man, this is probably the only F tier that's going to be here for Marvel movies. Like, I know it's still got like a 60-something% on Rotten Tomatoes, so it's not considered technically a bad movie, but it's very boring. Like, honestly, I can't even remember half the stuff that happens in that movie, and the villain, Malekith or whatever, the Dark Elf, he's super forgettable. This is, I think, where they introduced the Red Stone, which is the Reality Stone, I believe, and it was just horrible, man. Horrible movie. I mean, it's not horrible. I'm making it sound like it's super trash, but it's just so forgettable. Like, I don't even know what happens in the movie, so I'm just gonna leave it at F tier. Probably the only Marvel movie that's gonna be at an F tier, if I'm being honest. Because, like I said, most of the movies are pretty good. All right, next up we have, I think, Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh shoot, man, I don't know where to put it. I'll put it at S tier, dude. I remember whenever they announced like the trailer and stuff, I was like, who the hell are the Guardians of the Galaxy? Like, I had no idea who they were. And I remember watching this movie, I was so surprised. It was so good. It was this good. I mean, it still holds up to this day. It's a really good movie. I loved it a lot. But yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy, easy S tier. Alright, moving on to, I'm trying to think which one was the next one that came out, chronological order. I guess we'll go with Avengers: Age of Ultron. So, man, Avengers: Age of Ultron, shoot, I'm gonna go B tier. It was kind of a disappointment. I really wish would have been a lot better, especially with Ultron, because, you know, Ultron's a really cool villain from the comics, but they kind of, I don't know, didn't make him as cool here in this movie. Like I said, it's a very average movie, but it's not bad, you know. It's cool seeing all the Avengers together, and Ultron is not a terrible villain, but he's also kind of forgettable. I mean, that's kind of a problem with MCU movies, is that their villains are pretty forgettable, except for a few, you know, like Thanos, and maybe Ultra. Hopefully he comes back in future movies. But yeah, man, Age of Ultron, I would say it's above average, but it's definitely not one of the greater movies in the MCU. Alright, so moving on, we have Iron Man 3. I guess Iron Man 3 was before Age of Ultron. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Iron Man 3, shoot. If I'm being honest, I think I enjoyed Iron Man 3 more than Iron Man 2. No, I think I enjoyed Iron Man 2. I'm putting it at C tier. Yeah, C tier, man. Like I said, the Iron Man movies, the first one was great. The other two, they're alright. They're not the best. I don't know. I might move Iron Man 2 up to B tier, actually. We'll keep them there for now, but yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, Iron Man 3, kind of forgettable as well. The villain, horrible. I hate what they do with the Mandarin thing. I'm kind of glad that that's the name, right? Mandarin, I think. I'm kind of glad that they're gonna do they're gonna do him justice in the new Shang-Chi movie, which I'm pretty excited for that. But yeah, this was kind of a decent movie, average, I guess. All right, so moving on to, let's go Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I guess. This movie was A tier, man. I loved it. The Guardians of the Galaxy movies are really good. It's not as good as the first one, but it's a really good movie. I loved it. The soundtrack's great as always. It really sucks that Yondu died, but it was good. It was a good story, man. Good story, good soundtrack, good action. Everything was just good about it, you know. Bright, colorful movie. Really liked it a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna put Ant-Man at A tier and put Ant-Man and the Wasp at B tier. I think Ant-Man and the Wasp wasn't as good as Ant-Man the first one, but it's a really good movie. I think Ghost, hopefully they bring her back. She's pretty cool. Kind of forgettable as well. Didn't do much. Well, she did. She was a part in the movie, but I don't know. I should probably watch this movie a couple more times. I kind of forgotten it, but I do remember enjoying it quite a lot. And yeah, pretty good movie. You know, Scott Lang's pretty awesome, and it's pretty awesome that they finally, you know, the Wasp is finally a character in the MCU. So yeah, hopefully you know, Ant-Man and the Wasp and the Quantum Mania, I think that's gonna be the title of the movie. Hopefully that's a pretty good movie. I'm pretty sure it will be, but hey, we'll see. All right, so next up we have I guess Spider-Man. So Spider-Man Far From Home, S tier, man. Oh god, I love this movie. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite movies in the MCU. Spider-Man, I mean, he's just an awesome character, but I really love that they didn't. First of all, they didn't, like, you know, do his origin story, which we've seen like 10,000 times in the past. And I'm really glad, you know, Iron Man's in it. That's pretty awesome. Just the Vulture, like I said, is one of the few Marvel villains that I actually enjoy a lot. So yeah, man, it's a really good movie, and I'm gonna stick it there. All right, next up we have. I'm just kind of, I don't know. It doesn't really matter at this point. I'll save these two for the end though. Oh shit, that's not the right one. My bad. That's this one right here. Homecoming, yeah, Spider-Man Homecoming, I'm dumb. That's Far From Home. Okay, my bad. There we go. Got it right. Alright, so next up, Doctor Strange. So I'm gonna put Doctor Strange, I think, man, I'm gonna put it at A tier. A lot of people, I think this movie is a very underrated movie in the MCU. I don't really hear, like, too much praise. I mean, I'm pretty sure there is a lot of praise, but it's not like a spoken movie about, like, you know, spoken a lot about movie like, say, you know, Captain America or you know, the Avengers or whatever. And I understand, you know, Doctor Strange he's not one of the better known characters in the MCU, but I think this movie's really good, man. I really love the visuals. Again, the villain Malekith, he's kind of, is that his name, Malekith? No, that's the elf guy. See, I don't even know the villain, the not Mordo, the other guy. He's kind of forgettable. I mean, I don't even know his name, remember his name. So yeah, he's kind of forgettable. Yeah, it didn't do much, but the movie was great. Loved it. Definitely recommend it. Alright, so let's go Thor Ragnarok, I guess. Actually, you know what? Let's go Captain America Civil War. S tier, easy S tier, man. Like I said, Captain America movies are just freaking awesome. This one, no exception. It's pretty much an Avenger movie, minus Hulk and Thor, you know. So, and you know, they introduced Black Panther, I believe, in this one, and it was just a great movie, man. Great movie. Definitely set up a lot of future stuff for the MCU, so that was awesome. Let's do Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel, man. I hate to do it, but it's a D tier, man. It's, oh god, I mean, okay, maybe I'm being a bit harsh. I guess we'll put it at C tier. But watching it back, man, should I put it? I don't know. I honestly, I enjoyed the Iron Man movies more than Captain Marvel. I just don't like her as a like, I don't know. It's just the character was just, she seemed kind of, I don't know, bland. It was all, shoot, I'm having a hard time here deciding where I want it. I'll leave it at D tier, just because it's kind of, you know, kind of a controversial pick. So I'll leave it there. See what you guys think about that. But yeah, I'll just leave it there for now. Black Panther, I'll put it A tier. Definitely a good movie. I don't think it was as good as any of these up here, but it was a solid movie, man. One of the better ones in the MCU. I really like the Chadwick Boseman, you know, RP. But yeah, Black Panther, bro, such a good movie, good action. Love it. Definitely gotta watch it again. I haven't seen it in a while, but really good movie. Next up we have, let's put Thor Ragnarok, S tier, dude. This is probably like top 3 for me. Top 3 movies in the MCU. Thor Ragnarok was so freaking, it was funny as fuck. It was a good movie, good action, pretty good. I just, not much to say about it. It's just a really good movie. I'm kind of trying to speed this up along because I do not want to make this too long. This video. Sorry for my voice, guys, too. I have, like, I don't know if I'm getting sick again or what, but yeah, kind of, I know it kind of sound weird. Next up, Spider-Man Far From Home. Where should I put this? I think I'm gonna put, actually I'm gonna put Ant-Man down here. I'm put him just like right here behind Thor, and I'll put Spider-Man right there. Yeah, that seems good. Yeah, I think maybe Ant-Man wasn't that good, but it was definitely good. But yeah, Spider-Man Far From Home. Again, I actually watched this one in Mexico like 3 times. First I watched it in Spanish. I was kind of pissed off because I wanted to watch it in English, but my grandma came with us, and we had to watch it in Spanish. So I was like, alright, that's fine. But then I watched it 2 more times with my other uncles that came over, and yeah, we watched it in English. So I watched the movie quite a bit of times out in theaters in Mexico, which was kind of funny. But yeah, man, really good movie. Love what they did with Mysterio. Hopefully he's still alive. And like whenever they introduced J. Jonah Jameson at the end, I was so hyped, man. I was like, hell yeah, that was awesome, because I love that character from the original Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy. But yeah, man, we're gonna leave Spider-Man there, Far From Home at A tier. I don't think it's as good as Spider-Man Homecoming, but it's still a really good movie. Avengers Infinity War. I think I'll put this one at a. Oh shoot, I think I'll put it at A tier. But this one A tier, and I put Avengers Endgame. They're pretty much the same movie, because this one like picks off Endgame picks off right where Infinity War left off. But I just think the reason why Endgame's above is just because Avengers Infinity War set up everything, and then Avengers Endgame just ended it perfectly, man, with the ribbon on top. Perfect movie. I mean, it wasn't perfect. It was close to perfect, man. It was as perfect as you're gonna get when it comes to all these characters being in one movie and then wrapping it up and stuff like that. So yeah. Let's see if there's any other adjustments I should make to the tier list. Honestly, I think I did a pretty good job here. I'll probably put Ant-Man above Thor though. And then I'll put Ant-Man the Wasp above Thor and leave it like that. And put Thor right there. Yeah. Yeah, I think we can leave Captain Marvel there. I don't know. Maybe I gotta watch it a couple more times. But from what I remember, honestly, this movie was kind of boring. And the character of Captain Marvel herself, I don't know. Maybe it was the actor, or I don't know what it was, but it just, I don't know. It just wasn't really clicking with me. And like I said, Black Widow, I don't have her on this list just because I need to watch the movie a couple more times. But if I would have to put her on the list, or her movie, I'd probably put her at A tier, A or B tier, one of the two, high B tier or maybe mid to low A tier, somewhere around there. But yeah, man, maybe I'll come back and make another MCU tier list in a couple of years when more movies are out, or maybe just my opinions have changed. But yeah, that was pretty much it for this video, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what your guys' tier list would be down in the comment section. Let me know if you guys have some different opinions or think the same as me or whatever. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for lots more cool stuff coming soon. See you on the next one, guys. Take care. Peace.